today. From Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fly around and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Gun. They'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
For Scotty Miller. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 77 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Still second down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's close. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 83 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. They run it with Jacobs. And take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Rowe. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
It is a coach. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he'll pull it down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sullivan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To number 82. It's a gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a
gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4. At the Raiders.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another side?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 6. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of
16 yards, a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 82. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's the option. It past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there are the results in a touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
10 at the 23-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry runs as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they have a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Guys, man, complete over the middle. It's Sullivan. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Chiefs 10.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Well, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 3rd touchdown so far. Number 13 now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Tucker McCann set.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first. And the Raiders have got him.
So the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Mahomes firing complete. It's a room to maneuver. Travis Kelce, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
87.
Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at at the 12-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. And now it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
7-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. This is Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Harris, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the screen, this is Coleman. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Sullivan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Number 82.
And again, it's Mahomes. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And they will take a knee here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On second down now, Mackey down right around the 25. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8. Today's
a lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Las Vegas, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next